Hey guys, I just purchased a stubby antenna from Ronin, and if you're anything like me, you've been seeing these pop up all over the internet, mainly in the form of a 50 caliber bullet. Now, I like guns as much as the next person, but I couldn't pull myself to buy one of those. Wasn't a huge fan of the look, but I do like the look of the stubby antenna. But one of the big questions that everyone has with these is what sound quality is like with the stubby antenna. So just for comparison, I do have the stock antenna on still, and I've got an FM channel here that I'm going to be going through and just playing some sound out of it to give us a base comparison as to what the stock antenna is versus what the stubby antenna is. So let's go ahead and unpause this.
You know, we've completed the soil remediation, the archaeology, the backfilling. We've improved water and sewer systems.
So obviously not too bad for reception for the stock antenna, but we're going to go ahead and install the new stubby one now and actually compare the two. So removing an antenna is fairly straightforward. Sometimes they'll be loose enough that you can twist them off by hand. If not, use a wrench or even pliers to loosen it, and then you can finish unthreading it by hand. Now that our antenna is removed, let's check out what our kit came with. So it comes in this nice little bag. It does have a warning right on it. It says, please note that loss of radio reception can happen depending how strong a radio signal is to you. And then this is normal for short antennas and such. So obviously the factory does know that this is a problem with some of these short antennas, but I do want to test that out, obviously. Let's go ahead and open up and see what's inside. So yeah, pretty straightforward. Comes with the antenna, comes with a couple adapters for your specific vehicle, which is great. Both of these adapters come from Ronin with red Loctite inside of them and on the threads for your antenna, ensuring that your antenna won't be stolen. Go ahead and pick the right adapter based on your vehicle. I tried both of them and only one of them fits. Once that's screwed in place, you can attach the antenna to the adapter. I found it easier to screw the antenna to the adapter and then ensure they were both tight once connected. Overall, I like the look. It's cleaner and it's more minimalistic. The stock antenna is obviously much longer, meaning it will get caught on branches in the bush and can scrape in parking garages or in personal garages due to the lower clearance. If you guys are interested in picking one of these up, there'll be a link in the description for you. All right, guys, so I've got my stubby antenna installed. Let's go ahead and turn the mute off.
Evacuation order for a few properties around one of those rivers around Pemberton.
As you guys could tell, the reception is basically the same. I don't notice any difference with it. So obviously that stubby antenna is doing its job, which is awesome. So the big question is, are these stubby antennas actually going to cause an issue for your radio clarity when listening to AM or FM radio? Well, it definitely can. If you're more in a rural area, it's going to affect your clarity more as you're going to be generally farther away from radio towers. It's going to be more staticky, and that longer antenna is going to give you better reception. But personally, I live in the city limits of where I live, and the radio towers are close enough that it's not going to cause an issue for me whatsoever. If you live in a major city, you're not going to have any issues with it. You're basically going to have the exact same clarity when it comes to your radio, so you don't have to worry about that. But when you are in a rural property, you may want to consider keeping your stock antenna if you are using AM or FM radio on a regular basis. But if you're like us and enjoying the future, these stubby antennas are going to be a great pick for you.